Hey guys, it's Eric Sue. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to another episode of Healthy Living with Eric Sue Radio. This is a fun one because this is my Facebook Live Q&A that are recorded, and I wanted to share it with everyone here. So the big mystery is this: how do average Joes and Janes who did not cheat and hire personal trainers and chefs, who want to live fit and healthy, how do we achieve our health and fitness goals and live our healthiest life, yet still have plenty of time to enjoy it? That's the million-dollar question, and this podcast will give you the answer. My name is Eric Sue, and welcome to Healthy Living with Eric Sue Radio. All right, guys, before I dive into the Facebook Live Q&A that are recorded, I wanted to let you guys know that this episode is sponsored by my new mini bootcamp workout manual. It basically is a beginning to end workout that you can follow. It's great for beginners, step-by-step type of routine. Beginners, intermediates, you all can do this because I've broken it down into very easy to understand exercises, and you guys can get it at www.goality.com/free. Yes, it is a free PDF that you can download. All you have to do is go to the website and you can grab it for free. Hey guys, Eric Sue here. Hope you're doing well. Just setting up here. It's a little past 6:30, but that's okay. And wanted to do another Facebook Live Q&A with me. I did one last week, and I hope you guys saw that one. I got some great questions this week, and I just wanted to dive into those. And before that, let me just share with you some things that are happening with me this past few days since the last Facebook Live. And one of the big things that has been going on with me is that I got this little thing done. And hopefully you can see that. Actually, you can't because it's backwards. So let me see if I could change that. 1 second here. I think it's this one here. All right. So I'll try that again. And this guy right here. And some of you guys who are on my list, email list, had gotten that, and some of you guys who are not, you can go ahead. I'll put the link in the post so that you can grab this. Basically what it is my version of a workout, and it's a step-by-step boot camp, if you will, with some cardio and some strength and some core, and it's a workout that you can follow. It's pretty easy. Beginners, even if you have no experience, it's good for you as well. It's also great for those who have some experience, just to change things up, mix things up, if you will, and it's awesome for those as well. So I'll put the link in the post so that you guys can see that. But I wanted to make sure I got that announcement to you guys. It's really great. I think there's one person I know who's been who received this, and she's been working with it, and she's been noticing some strength improvements, and so that's really great. All right, so that's one big thing I've been working on. The other thing is that I've been really focusing in on transitioning to an online fitness training support business, if you will. And some of you guys may not know, I have had a fitness facility for, I don't know, since 2005, and in 2014 had sold it, so almost 10 years, and that's the way I delivered fitness. Now, my main focus has been to transition from the physical world, if you will, where people came to me to a facility, to now I'm now offering more online, and you'll get to see more of that over the coming weeks. So, what else has been going on? Not too much. I've been focusing on the programs and delivering better content for you guys. For the next few weeks, I'm going to do these Q&As as people ask me more questions, and so I've got top 5 today that I want to go over with you guys. And so let me begin with something that was asked of me. What's going on, Robert? and this was something about having balance issues, and hope you're doing well, Stephen. And this balance issue stuff, which is like if you go down and come up quickly, you kind of lose your balance, and you get dizzy, right? And so there's, I don't know, maybe a handful of people I know that have that issue as well. And as I look into it and think about it some more, first thing comes to mind is like, okay, so maybe we shouldn't be doing those exercises because you get dizzy, and you don't want to be dizzy when you work out, right? So that's the first thought. But the second thing that came to mind with that issue was, well, is there a workaround? Is there some of the adjustments that you could do to still do that type of exercise, but maybe not so intense, so that you develop this dizziness, right? And you know, maybe you can slowing down the movement to get the action of the getting down, getting up part. You know, you can always try those things. There was only one time I could think of when I was having some dizziness myself, and that was just overworking myself, and it just felt really bad. My balance of walk wasn't very good and stuff like that. But that was only momentary. But any particular way to get around it, like I said, working slower and working not as intensely to make sure that you don't get dizzy, I guess is one of the options. The other thing maybe is to you know, work up to that pace, right? There might be a point where you when you do a certain exercise and you're still okay, and if you can work up to that point, I would say try to do it that way then, instead of going all out. And if you know that a certain exercise is going to get you dizzy, modify it. So that would be my big suggestion there. Work on muscle balance. I think I mentioned that last time. Muscle balance which is really important, so that both sides of your body, left and right, have equal strength, and that's always a good way to kind of get your body back into balance. Okay. Now, some other questions that came up recently was some nutritional questions, like you know, how to eat. I think was the question here. How to eat to lose body fat. I think it was kind of the way it was phrased, and you know, I think we're all on the same page when we look at fat. Does fat make you fat? Was one of the other questions I think is out there, and fat really doesn't make us fat. I mean, there's good fats and bad fats. Let's be clear about that. But fats are necessary so that we have energy, so that we can perform and function. And obviously, trans fats and some of those other fats can clog your arteries, which are not the saturated fats. The unsaturated fats, which are healthier, definitely you want to consider those in your diet. But my point is that you need the fat so that you can work out. You need the fat so that you can function. Your cells need that as well. And fat is also a good protector of your body, right? And so we shouldn't be too afraid of them. It only becomes a problem if fat, you take too much of it all at once. So let's be smart about how much we eat of it. So so the answer to the question of do we need fat, and is fat good for us so that we can lose weight? For sure, because it helps us perform and exercise and stay active, and fats are necessary. Stay with the unsaturated fats if you can, and stay away from saturated trans fats is the key there, right? Avocados would be great for fats. Nuts would be also good for fats, and you know, unsaturated fats in general. Okay, all right. So there was a workout question that came up as well in one of my sessions that I had, which was, is it better to work out with heavier weights or lighter weights, right? And there's a lot of reasons to do both. Hey Chuck, how are you? And one of the big things that we have to remember when working out with weights in general is that your body is going to grow or die, right? And it grows with resistance. How quickly it grows will depend on the resistance that you use, right? And so, oh, Cosmo. Yeah. Oh, if you guys are wondering who's Cosmo, here he is, Cosmo. Okay. All right. So, the big point here is that heavier weights are definitely going to put more demand on your muscles, which will stimulate more nerve endings and basically help with your muscle growth, right? The more muscles that you can recruit, because more demand, heavier weights is put on it, you will definitely produce hypertrophy, which is muscle growth and expansion, and so that's how you get like the 26-inch guns, right? Okay, so heavier weights produce bigger muscle groups, and then it comes the lighter the weight, right? So 5, 10 pound weights, for example, those lighter weights definitely will produce a stimulation on your muscles, but not as high of a recruitment of those muscle fibers, so that it's not going to cause your muscles to grow and expand or hypertrophy as quickly and as much. So if you are someone who is looking to put on more muscle mass quickly, definitely go with the higher rep or higher the weights. And if you are someone who is like, I just need to tighten up some of my muscles, and I want to be a little stronger, and I don't want to be so, if you will, flabby, then you will probably also benefit from just doing lighter weights, more reps, right? Because if you think about it, let me just take, for example, imagine this was, I don't know, 1 pound, right? And you got something else here. This one is 10 pounds. Well, this 1 pound, you could do 100 times with no problems because it's so light. And then this one right here is maybe, I don't know, 10 pounds, and you probably wouldn't be able to do 100 reps, right? So this heavier weight definitely is going to put more demand on your muscles, producing a little bit more higher intensity stimulation, which then translates into a little more muscle growth, right? And so this one's going to be 1 pound. Your body's going to get used to it. The lighter the weight, more reps. You can definitely go on and on and on. You're going to produce, stimulate different energy sources as well, and all these things. But that's beyond this discussion. The conclusion here is that both are necessary, heavier weights and lighter weights. I always train in a way so that when people work with me, I start off with the lighter weight and then eventually get them to a heavier weights, knowing how to use the heavier weights so that they can enjoy working out more, because variety is the key, right? And not bulk up so quickly, because there are routines for that as well. Okay, so let's not be afraid of the lightweight or the heavyweight. Try to graduate from the lightweight to the heavyweight is my conclusion there. Awesome. Okay. Okay, cool. And another quick question that came up real quick here, and I don't want to bore everyone, but the question was, is there any ways that people can work out at home or when they're away from the gym? Okay. Great question, right? And are we stuck with push-ups, and are we stuck with squats and some other exercises? Kind of, sort of, unless you have some type of facility that wherever you are, you could use your dumbbells and weights. However, okay, maybe you don't want to do running and your knees are bad or something like that, and you can't do that activity. And you don't have your bike, so you can't do any cardio, if you will. Not to worry, just do some walking, that's okay. When you get back home, you can increase your aerobic work, going back on the treadmill, going back on your bike if you have it. So not to worry. With respect to doing a workout when you're away from home and you don't have equipment, I'm sure you could always have some tubing around. Tubing is the elastic rubber that you can stretch and provides resistance. Or if you have something maybe like a TRX strap system, using your own body weight to challenge your muscles, that's always a great tool to have around. They're getting less expensive, I would say, and TRX is the one I use, trxtraining.com. I'll put that in the links there. Let me see here. And so basically, you can get around with not having a gym if you have these small tools, first of all. But in general, staying active, in my book, just means not sitting. But getting your heart rate up over 100 beats if you can would be ideal. And so I know a lot of people this summer probably would be traveling, but staying active, which is great, I hope. And staying active means go out, walk, hike if you can. Those are great activities. And if you really still want to work out, find a gym wherever you are. I think a lot of the new hotels and whatnot have places, and if they absolutely don't, bring out your chair, do some squats off of it, do your lunges off of it, go back to your basic calisthenics, if you will, push-ups and leg raises, things like that I think would be a great way to get stimulation on your body. If you have a partner, there's some great partner exercises that you could do. Maybe down the road I will do a little series called partner exercises, but you could YouTube that and find partner exercises and work out with your partner without machines. Those are really fun. Okay, I think that's all the questions I had, but I'm going to try this one more time and maybe do a little bit more promoting of it so that more questions come. It's kind of getting into that season where people are out and about, and I think this information would be great for them. I'm going to turn this into actually a podcast as well, so I'm going to let other people listen to this. So just to recap here, this is something that you guys can all get if you guys want to get a step-by-step workout, boot camp style, to help you guys jumpstart your workouts and so forth. So I'm going to put that in the links, and share this with others. You know, and one of the things that I think would be helpful is you know, what does it call? Sharing is caring, right? And so if you could share this with some other people who might have some of these concerns, I'll try to make sure I put the questions in the post so you know whether or not this is relative to the person that you're thinking of. That'd be awesome. And I really appreciate you guys staying with me, and I look forward to helping you guys out some more, okay? And hi, Melissa, how are you? I'm going to be wrapping up here, but you can always watch a replay. Appreciate you hopping on here, and I'll be doing more Q&As, so hope you guys are doing well, and yeah, we'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.
Hey, thanks for listening. I get asked many times to review someone's workout routine. Would you like me to review your workout routine? If so, sign up for a free workout routine review at www.ericwsu.com/review. One tweak could be the tweak you need to get you to the next level.